Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. Is Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. Today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. Everybody's talking about it, and that is CGC raising their rates again. All right, so CGC is back at it. They're raising their rates again. You might have seen it. It's all over Instagram. Every YouTuber wants to talk about it. I'm going to keep mine super short. I'm not going to dig into a ton of theory and everything else. I'm just going to be very blunt and very brutal about this. I think numbers are important. First and foremost, let's talk about what we see. I get up, I check my email box, and bam, here we go. We have an email. Check this out. We've got new prices. We click on it and we get to the website, and here's a whole litany of different pricing for all their products. So this is an across the board. It's not just comics, it's everything. And the question is, when you look at this, I've seen everything from people in outrage to people saying, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's only like a $2 increase because like right now it's a modern or whatever else. But that's not what's important. What's important is let's look at the trend. You might recall back a while ago, CGC had done some price hikes. I used to do a show with my friend Slotted Up. We used to call Sidekicks Talk Comics. And on that show, we had two different opinions about price hikes.
If that little bit more money means that my books are going to come back quicker, then hallelujah.
Yeah, Slot was fine with it if it got his stuff back quicker. I was not. Well, here's why. Like I said, this is a slippery slope, and this was like predicated upon CGC being acquired, this was just going to be the step. It's going to be a little erosion over time. Well, here it is, folks. Here I have been keeping the data each one of these price updates, and so here we are in 2020. A modern book, or the equivalent of a modern book, was $20. Today, it's now with the new hikes, it's going to be $27. That's a 35% increase on modern books. Vintage books are going to go from $27, what now a modern is going to cost, all the way up to $42, a 55% increase. The high value, this is the books from $400 to $1,000. They're going from $65 to $95. That's insane. A 46% increase. And in reholders, look at this. A reholder in 2020 cost you $15. It's now going to be $25. It's only $2 more to actually have a book graded. They're saying that the cost of reholdering that book, just putting it into a new in capsule, which usually you're doing that either because it's an old capsule or because they screwed up somehow. I've got a whole slew of slabs in the back that have all kinds of just stuff on the inside of the inner wells or the slabs that should be reholdered. But man, at $25, that's ridiculous. A 66% hike increase. This is what we're seeing. And essentially, we see, oh, well, they didn't raise hikes in 2024. We're in January here. This is essentially 2024. So every year since they've been acquired, we have seen significant price hikes. And, the only thing that you can say here is, around 2022, they had taken away the 10%. They took away the discounts that you had for membership. And then they brought it back. So some people may be going, oh, well, I got my membership discount, blah, blah, blah. Well, what they've done here with this 2024 price hikes is they just negated your discount essentially. So now you're paying your 10% discount's basically you're going to be paying $24.30. So essentially about what a 2023 with no discounts was, and still paying more than the 2022 pricing when they had no discounts. So these are major price hikes. Don't get the $2 fool you. As a percentage goes, this is a series of patterns that are going year after year with overall some massive percentages an increase in a 4-year period. I don't know about you, but my book prices aren't up that much from where they were in 2020, and my pay isn't up that much from 2020. Is their cost of goods up that much higher? I don't know. The CGC feel safe doing this because we have allowed them to think that they're the only game in town. Yeah, and they're not afraid of this. They're willing to go do this and CBCS going through a potential a buyout or a new ownership coming in. They'll probably follow suit and raise their prices on the backside of it. They know that you as a consumer, you're not going to go use PGX and EGS and any kind of numbers that's going to cause us to shift. So as much saber rattling as we all want to do about how we don't like this and all this stuff, but really the only option we have at this time, unless you're really going to go and try out one of these other grading companies, is to just not grade your books. I'm certainly know that I've sent a lot less books into CGC. In the past, I've sent hundreds of books in. This past year, I've sent less than 25 books in, and next year we'll probably see me send even less than that. But what do you guys think? I don't want to go rambling on about this. It's been beaten up to death. There's lots of theories that people have. I just wanted to share straight. Here's the numbers. I think this is ridiculous. I have said this all the way back in 2020, 2021 on Sidekicks Talk Comics when this came up again. I said that this was something we were going to see over and over again, and sure enough, we're seeing price hikes annually at this point. And that's just the way it is, because why should they actually deliver better quality when they can feel that they are the only game in town? That's going to do it. I don't want to ramble on any further than this. So you guys leave a comment down below. What do you think of the price hikes? Do you think this is just the cost of inflation, or do you think that they're taking advantage of a collectibles market and situation like many other companies and using inflation as a cover for dramatically increasing prices far beyond the inflationary rate? Guys, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Until next time, you make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. So I was a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.